It was a big project going on in the Atlantic Ocean. There is a feature that's called the Mid-Atlantic Rift. It's a big rift. The thing that fascinated me is not the equipment that was used. Some people get in, oh, they use this equipment, this is really neat, they went so deep. The thing that fascinated me is that there are people who are interested to understand what's down there. That's what captured me. And that was the start of my interest in geoscience. When I finished high school, I was determined that I want to do geology or geophysics. So that was very clear. It was not actually very clear in my mind what comes after regarding career, but regarding what I want to study, to know more about, I was not sitting there wondering whether I want to do medicine or engineering. No. I knew well before I finished my high school, this is what I want to do. But when I graduated, the industry was in a slump like it is now. 1966. Nobody was hiring. In fact, companies were releasing people. So I couldn't get a job in the oil industry. So I worked for 5 years in engineering geology, surface applications. I worked on a dam construction project to choose the site of the dam. And I also worked on in academia, teaching geology for 5 years. In 1971, the industry started picking up again, and people started hiring. And that's where I got lucky and was hired by, at that time, Aramco. It was not Saudi Aramco, it was Aramco at that time. And that was the start of my, so 1971 was the start of my association with oil and gas. During those years that I spent on the well sites, watching the drilling rigs and later the seismic crews, I learned more about the industry than the whole rest of my career. So, if you want to be solid in your knowledge of your industry, whether you do it through electronic link or you jump in a pickup truck and go out, it's your choice. But learn about what's going on out there. Because what we do here in the headquarters or in the centers is just really collecting what these guys are generating and putting it together. But if you want to understand, you need to know what's going on out there. The big boom was in the mid-late 70s and early 80s. In 1986 was the start of another slump. Okay. So at that time, lots of things happened. Of course, for me, the most important thing was, oh, hey, I became a general manager, you know. On the other hand, it was the worst timing because of the slump. Budgets were being cut, the number of rigs was going down, the number of seismic crews was going down. But this is another lesson. Our industry, from what I was talking about, is a cyclic, and now we are in one. But I'm not in the prediction business to tell you, oh, we're going to come out of it in 3 months or 6 months. I leave that to other people. But I know we're going to come out of it. And I know when we come out of it, it's going to be a fantastic growth, period. Because this happens already. This is the 5th time in my own career with the industry. So don't despair. For the young professionals, don't despair. Don't say, I'm in a dying industry, I'm not going anywhere, it's time to do something different. No. It will come, and we will have the good times again. And then the resources came, and we went out into, again, the Nufud area in the northwest of the kingdom. We went to the shore of the Red Sea. We went to Jizan. And we were all over the place, and I loved it again. I want to send another message to the young professionals, and I'll tell you the story. You get fascinated with the science, or with the engineering, or with whatever. But you need to understand that we need to use that science, but we are a business. We need to achieve. Like if you apply it to the geoscience again, okay? Geology, geophysics, geochemistry are sciences, but we're using them for business purposes. We want to find oil and gas. We want to develop that oil and gas. And for SPE and engineers, we want to put it on production and sell it, So think about that when you're doing a project. What are we going to achieve at the end of the project, okay? And prepare yourself. Sharpen your business. If you are, don't get me wrong, it's not for everybody. Some people get interested in that, and we have the professional career for them. We have the research opportunities. It's great. But if you're interested in the business aspect of it, prepare yourself. Because the worst thing you can do is that be in a position to make business decisions, and all your preparation is only technical. You need to be prepared from a business point of view in order to achieve the business objectives through the best science that you can put in.
I have a picture for you. It's a very interesting picture I found online. I want you to tell us what's going on, and I'm sure the two gentlemen in the picture are going to conjure up a lot of memories.
Yeah. No, Allah yarhamu. Abdullah Naim. Abdullah is not with us anymore, but he was my choice to replace me when I move on, or when I retire, whatever the company decides, okay? So I was the head of the organization, and he was doing the things that I did earlier in my life. And the other guy in the picture is Allah Tawil Umru, the Ustad Abdullah Jum'ah. We were taking him out to the field, and Abdullah was explaining to him, and I was watching in the background. But great memories. Early on, we used to get 2, 3, 4 new graduates a year. We had plenty of time to hold their hand and guide them and move. And now the tens and the hundreds and the thousands. If I had a chance to help some of them achieving their goals, like somebody helped me achieve my goals, I'll be happy to do that. And from my own personal experience, I was told, you know, I have 2 boys and a girl, and their friends were always in this house, you know, and we talked, and they always told me, oh, you're easy to talk to. You're not like some of the fathers and the mothers that are difficult to talk to. So I said, okay, if I am easy to talk to, maybe I can use that to help the, you know, so I'm spending about 50% of my time still active in the oil and gas industry, and I'm enjoying myself in the other 50% of the time, doing the things that I wanted to do that I couldn't do while I was working full time for the industry. There's an advice that I always tell younger people when they talk to me. Do something you like. And I'll go back to my children, your question. Because, see, if you do something you like, you will definitely do it well and excel at it. And once you do that, progress and the advancement comes very naturally. But if you're doing something you don't like, it's going to be very difficult for you to excel. And it's going to be very difficult for you to advance. And life is too short. We are going to live only one time. If you're not enjoying what you are doing, change. And I know it's not sometimes easy to do. But believe me, even if it is so difficult, do it. Because the alternative is that you're going to be miserable for the rest of your life. And you're definitely not going to make it. I had my kids come to me, I have their friends come to me, our relatives, and, oh, you did this, you did that, you know, tell us what you... I said, I'm not going to tell anybody what to do. I can tell you how to do it. Once you decide what you want to do, I can help you to go there. But you have to decide. You have to do something you really want to do. Do something you're passionate about. That's the shortest route to success. So no, I never told my kids. They all made their choices, and some of them made changes in order to get there, but thank God, I'm very happy with the results.
What is your favorite word?
Word. Love.
What turns you on, excites you?
New things.
What turns you off?
People who are not honest with you.
What sound or noise do you like?
Love Fairuz.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Angry. Angry people voices.
If you had a chance to do any other profession, what would that be?
I go back to teaching, actually.
Teaching. What other profession you would never like to attempt?
I wouldn't be in anything related to construction. Myself and most of my friends has bad experience with construction contractors, so I don't want to be part of that. You're seeing changes all the time, but there are certain things that are constant, and they are very, very important. So you need to pay attention to ethics and professionalism. You ask yourself a simple question. Say, okay, when I do something, if the person above me, my boss, knows about it, and the person's, the 360 degrees people around me, all my colleagues and the people who know me and my family know about it. And if you are supervising some people, people below me know about it. I am very comfortable, then you are doing the right thing, ethics-wise. But if you're afraid that any of these people know about it, that means you're doing something wrong. Leave it. This is a constant. No matter what industry, no matter what time, no matter whatever you're doing. The other thing is professionalism. Again, remember, do something you like, whatever you want to do. To me, be a great cook. If that's what you want to do, it's better than being a boring brain surgeon. Something that you really don't want to do. Okay, so whatever you like to do, do it professionally. Do it right. And the road to that is doing what you like to do. If you like that, you are going to do it right. So these two things keep in the back of your mind, ethics and professionalism.